Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm here with Fate Lore, The Tale of Abigail Williams. So yeah, I said I was going to look at this, right? Since it basically, relates to Salem that I just looked at, so yeah, I might as well, look at her, character lore as well, right? But yeah, that's pretty much about it. So yeah, I'll just have another poll, like, next week or so. So you guys can, vote on the next one. Cause yeah, I don't know, I might do another character. Well, no, I might do like something like Salem, right? And then after that, if it's like that one main character like Abigail, right? Then I'll just look at their character lore afterwards, right? But yeah, I just still have to look, cause I think I'm gonna just add Camelot back, so I can look at the lore of that, and then some other ones, right? But other than that, I hope you guys will enjoy this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and let's get this reaction started.
I just took what they gave me, did all the favors, they never repay me. It worked in my favor, cause nobody.
Brand new whip, got no keys. Tell them my clothes, no starch, please. Soon as you can go leave. Got M's in the bank like S and D. Cartier glasses, I won't even Pikachu. Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu. I got him waiting and watching what he gon' do. Tryna pee what I do, tryna steal my move. 2500 for a new pair of tennis shoes, the same price.
During
Okay,
the 17th
so
century,
here we
thousands
go.
of extremist English Protestants, known as the Puritans, are dissatisfied with the state of the Church of England. To escape oppression, they cross the ocean in search of the New World and find themselves in North America, where they
Yep.
settle into and colonize the territory of Massachusetts. The Puritans are exceptionally devoted to their God-fearing ways, dedicating their entire lives to
Okay,
worship
so yeah, I guess
and abstinence of all
no,
things they consider blasphemous.
I guess we're not gonna be seeing,
Tragically, in their pursuit
Taku
of
here, I
untainted
guess.
worship, they find themselves turning on each other with religious doubt. In Salem, Massachusetts, there is a young, blue-eyed girl by the name of Abigail Williams. She is innocent, revering God faithfully through prayer. After her parents are murdered during a raid from Native Americans, she is orphaned and taken in by her uncle, Samuel Paris. Abigail lives at the Paris household with her cousin Betty and Samuel's slave, Tituba. At the age of 12, she and her cousin begin to have epileptic fits, contorting their bodies, screaming, and breaking housewares. The girls describe their symptoms as feeling akin to the pricking of many needles. When their doctor examines them, he finds no trace of physical ailment. leading
Yeah,
Salem's
so
people
can't
to
find
blame their
anything,
behavior
right?
on the girls being
But yeah, there
possessed
is definitely
by the devil.
something. Yeah, definitely
As
something
more
there.
girls show similar symptoms, the town magistrate sets out to solve the problem by seeking those accused of practicing witchcraft.
Yep, and then
convening
there
with
goes the
demons.
witches.
The first three to be arrested for afflicting Abigail include Tituba, who was accused of misleading the girls with tales from Malleus Maleficarum that describe sexual encounters with demons,
Okay.
tempting men, and fortune-telling. This first batch of accusations is of women who are either outsiders or caught in familial drama, but later accusations are aimed even at those who are respected within Salem's church, leading to a fear that if the pious can be witches, anyone can be. Complaints begin to flood the local magistrates. If someone falls ill or dies, the afflicted merely have to pin the cause on witchcraft. Empirical evidence is nowhere to be found, relying mostly upon testimony. They believe the devil cannot use a person's shape without permission, and so claiming to have seen a specific person's apparition is enough to convict them. Investigations are also a farce. The accused are merely interrogated, placed in unsanitary prison cells, and deprived of humanity until they cave to the pressure and confess. Of the 200 people arrested, 19
Oh,
are sentenced to
200,
death by
okay.
hanging, and 3 die during imprisonment and interrogation. This goes down in history as the nightmarish Salem witch trials. Historically speaking, Abigail Williams is regarded as the catalyst for the entire ordeal, the spark that ignited the tragedy. Beyond being the site of the trials, Salem holds a special meaning to one man who proves critical to Abigail's fate. The world is filled with mystery, having once been host to the Age of Gods. Beyond that, there exists countless parallel worlds, each with their own history and trajectory.
Okay, yeah, and then
Beyond these
there.
parallel worlds,
I forgot what
are
his
beings the
name was
likes of
too, right?
humanity
But yeah, I
cannot
think that's one of the
contemplate.
guys right there.
Foreigners from another universe altogether.
So yeah, I guess we're
While
definitely
humans
just
know of these
not gonna
beings,
be
the
seeing
outer gods,
Otaku
from the
here, I
fictional
guess,
works
right?
of author H.P. Lovecraft, they have no way
Well, no,
of knowing
I
the
guess that
outer
makes
gods
sense. Yeah,
truly
this is like
do
2 years
exist as
ago, I
higher
think,
dimensional
right?
life
So,
forms.
Yeah, I guess he
Chandraputra
didn't
is the
have all
name
that
of a
set
man who
up by
pursues
then.
the outer gods, and is also referred to as the gentleman who travels through
But yeah,
time and space.
definitely know who that is
Salem
right
is the
there,
land
though.
of his ancestors, and he returns there for a time on a mission to protect humanity from the evil god of the abyss.
Oh, and then
To pursue the god,
what was
he
it?
goes
Emia
into a
Alter,
deep
right?
slumber.
And
Around
oh
the
yeah,
same
okay.
time, in the modern era, the demon god hive mind Getia is successfully defeated by the Chaldea Security Organization. While a triumphant occasion, Chaldea's victory is tainted by the fact that a handful of demon god pillars managed to escape the fight and burrow themselves into moments in history. They each try to fulfill Getia's ambitions on their own, using various methods. In particular, the demon god Raum seeks to bring humanity salvation through pain by summoning to the earth the outer god Sut Typhon.
Oh yeah,
accomplish
wait,
this,
it was Sut
Raum
Typhon,
takes
right?
control over Salem,
The god that I was just
Massachusetts,
talking
and
about, or
surrounds it
that
in a
they
bounded
just
field
showed.
through which he can reenact the Salem witch trials. The trials are to be used as a sacrificial ritual to open the gates to Sut Typhon. Raum plans to use Abigail Williams as the core of this fake Salem, and summons
as
her
a
as a
core.
pseudo-servant capable of opening interdimensional portals. Raum invades Chandraputra's resting body and assumes the identity of a man named Randolph Carter. He proceeds to serve as Abigail's guardian after her parents are killed. He first makes this Salem as accurately as possible to the historical witch trials, only to discover that events do not play out as he intended. As such, he continuously restarts events, introducing new elements with the hope of finally creating the proper circumstances for Sut Typhon's emergence. When Chaldea's observational lens Sheba detects Raum's Salem Singularity, the facility's fate system responds by summoning the Queen of Sheba into it. She halts the pace at which the Singularity gathers mana at the cost of her own powers, and finds herself
Okay, so yeah, this
taking
is
the
kind of
role
like a
Tituba
summary of
as a
Salem
mortal
as well,
woman.
too, right?
Raum reaches the end of his fifth
Actually, yeah, it
iteration
helped
of
me
Salem
understand a little bit
and
more too,
realizes
as
he's
well,
out of
right?
time and mana.
But yeah, there
For the
goes her,
sixth Salem,
sister,
he
right?
brings into existence Lovecraft's fictional character, Lavinia Whately, to be Abigail's friend.
Yeah, the
The Whately
Whateleys.
family also aims to summon the outer god, but respond to their creation by trying to escape Salem in futility. Thus far, none of the guests introduced by Raum have produced results. For the seventh iteration, he invites Chaldea, and sure enough, Chaldea sends their master Ritsuka Fujimaru to the Singularity in order to thwart the demon god's ritual. Their party aims to blend into Salem's community, disguised as a band of traveling performers. Upon ray-shifting, the party comes across Abigail directing other village children in a magic ritual taught to her by Lavinia.
Oh,
Her
hold
also
up.
finds
It's
the
a
girls
foreigner on
and
that
scolds
card,
Abigail
right?
for dragging them
Okay,
into
yeah, the
woods
one
in
like
dead of
way
night.
down
Hoping to
here.
exploit
Yeah, it says
Chaldea,
foreigner.
Carter
Okay.
plays his part as Abigail's uncle and welcomes Ritsuka's party into his home. There he blames Tituba for teaching the girls the ritual they used, and forbids her from speaking of her hometown as punishment. While Ritsuka and their servants stay at Carter's home, they develop a friendship with Abigail. She tells them her favorite foods, and how she cherishes Lavinia and Tituba. Sadly, when she considers the idea of leaving Salem, she is struck with a sudden panic attack, causing her to declare that the world outside Salem is full of suffering. To accelerate the chaos of the trials, Rome has introduced Matthew Hopkins as Salem's head judge. His stubborn ambition to seek religious
Matthew-
justice certainly provokes accusations.
I don't know about him.
When
Yeah,
one of the village girls becomes sick,
he just
a charm
called
Tituba
everybody
crafted is found
witch,
under
right?
her bed. Thus, Tituba is the first to be arrested under suspicion of
Yeah,
witchcraft.
oh yeah, cause yeah, it was under the
Hopkins
bed.
rushes through the trial while Chaldea is performing a play to avoid opposition. He tortures a confession out of her and sentences her to the gallows. Tituba is hanged before Ritsuka can respond. That same night, those who were executed rise from the dead as ghouls, causing further terror. Lavinia's grandfather, Absalom, is accused of conjuring the ghouls with black magic, and is promptly hanged along with her father, Noah. In the wake of this, Lavinia swears vengeance upon Hopkins. It isn't long until Ritsuka's troop is blamed for Salem's descent into madness, and their servant Matahari is brought to trial for bewitching men with her beauty. A new batch of the accused is hanged, although Matahari succeeds in faking her own death.
Oh yeah.
However,
Yeah, she
Abigail
faked
does not
that.
know
I was about to
this.
say, like,
She
come
is
on
forced
now.
to
They
watch
can't
as
kill
those
her
dear
like
to
that,
her are
right?
murdered. and her attempts to defend them are brushed off as the ramblings of a child. Lavinia tries to rescue her from this by inviting her to leave by ship, but is denied. Without much choice, Lavinia declares to fulfill her family's wish. She starts by confessing that she and Abigail
Okay, yeah,
had
Abigail
conducted
in
a
like
dark
a
ritual
new
from her
dress
Book of
there.
Avon.
Okay.
Soot Typhon's awakening is approaching, and this compels Abigail to further dabble in demonic rituals. She is caught in the forest sacrificing a rabbit. When Hopkins attempts to arrest Abigail, Lavinia intervenes and stabs him, contributing his sacrifice to the ritual of descent.
Oh yeah, and then
Ritzka's servant
the other
Sanson
guy
takes the
got
blame for
took the
Hopkins's
blame. Yeah,
murder
took the blame
and is
for it.
next to be put to trial. His trial is held on Walpurgisnacht under a pitch-black sky swarmed in birds and insects. Sanson's confession is accepted despite Abigail's attempt to defend him. His hanging finally pushes her over the edge. Abigail admits to being a witch, the one responsible for conducting dark
Oh yeah,
rituals
yeah, she
in the
was
woods with the village
literal
girls.
witch, right?
As the villagers toss stones at her, she transforms into a true witch, temporarily embodying the outer god's might. Ritzka's team fights her until she falls unconscious. All of them are taken into custody, and in prison, Carter is revealed to be Raum. He announces that Ritzka, the servant Circe, and Abigail are next to be tried as witches.
Yep, all
Lavinia
that
interrupts
hanging
the
right
trial,
there, right?
rushing
Just-
in and splashing Carter with the
yeah.
powder of Ibn Ghazi, meant to materialize
But yeah, there goes
spirits.
Rome right
Carter's
there.
face is revealed to be that of an ominous crow. This revelation to the crowd turns spectators into ghouls, and Raum gives up his act. He transforms into a demon god pillar, but fails to defeat Ritzka or their servants. In retaliation, he returns to the form of a raven and mortally gouges Lavinia. Seeing this, Abigail tosses aside the remainder of her humanity. The gate is opened, and Soot Typhon enters into her body. She crushes Raum under her heel and declares that she will bring eternal pain to humanity. Ritzka must fight Abigail to stop this. Soot Typhon has the power to control space and time as a result of channeling the evil tree Cliffoth from Jewish mysticism. This allows it to open gates to alien worlds. Soot Typhon's power becomes Abigail's noble phantasm, Cliffoth Rhizome, hollow tree filled by a remnant of light. Opening the gate to a foreign world distorts her target's mind and body, as they are unable to comprehend said world. During the fight, Queen Sheba notices Abigail hasn't fully fused with Soot Typhon. Her powers are not at their fullest, and she can be defeated. Ritzka's party takes advantage of this to sever her connection with the outer god, returning her to normal.
Okay,
Sadly,
yeah, like these
there is
different
nothing
outfits
Abigail
that they
can do
got on
to
her.
save
Okay.
Lavinia, and can
Yeah,
only
besides
express her
like the
gratitude and
typical
friendship
like
as her
dress
friend
that she
succumbs
has,
to her
or when
injury.
she's in the witch
As the
form,
group
right?
buries Lavinia, the singularity begins to vanish. As Abigail is its core, she too will disappear along with it. Before that, however, Chandraputra, having regained control of his body, apologizes for the
Okay,
incident
and then yeah,
and
her in
extends
a
a tempting offer to
swimsuit,
Abigail.
yeah, swimsuit.
He explains that, as a result of this ordeal, she has the power of a living silver key, able to open gates across time and space. He offers to teach Abigail to master her powers, that is, if she is willing to join him on his journey. If not, he will seal her power, wipe her memory, and take her to an era of her choosing. Wanting the ability to protect her friends and prevent disaster, Abigail agrees to travel with Chandraputra, hoping to one day return to Chaldea with her full power at the ready.
Was that it, or?
Thanks for watching.
Okay, yeah, that's about it. So yeah, like I said, I think this is like what 2-3 years ago. So yeah, I guess he did it. Yeah, wait, let me see. Wait, can you guys see that? Yeah, right there. Like, yeah, he didn't have his like little motto or whatever, right? At the time, I guess, like to where it's like functional to where like whenever he talks, it'll talk as well, right? Yeah, so I guess he just didn't have that yet. Like, he did, but it just wasn't to where he could talk. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Yeah, he has his little typical outro. But yeah, that was pretty much about it. Yeah, I didn't mind that either. Yeah, at least it wasn't like the same images, same like 4 or 5 images going down. Like, no, it was actually different images. And yeah, as he progressed through like the story, it did obviously change, right? So like, whenever he was talking about like Rome, like he would just show that, right? Um, but really, to be honest, I could say literally I could have just looked at this instead of Salem, right? But you know, there were some things in Salem that I probably wouldn't have been able to see, right? Like yeah, I was actually able to at least see the game, for the Salem lore, right? But here, yeah, I mean, it really is like kind of like a summary of Salem, right? Um, and also, yeah, I saw a little bit, or heard a little bit new, from Abigail as well. So yeah, it helps me out as well, right? Because yeah, it helped me, um, at least like understand Abigail, as a character. And then yeah, some things that I probably might have missed or forgotten, right? You know, I'll just be able to be like, oh, okay, that happened, right? Like that's why this happened or why that happened. Like yeah, why she has the Whateleys with her, right? Like this girl with her, um, or something like that, right? But yeah, I mean, yeah, that was kind of like a summary of Salem, right? And just helps me understand more. But other than that, yeah, that was pretty much about it. Yeah, nothing else to go off of here. So yeah, Salem, yeah, I'll say yeah, that's probably like the shortest story that I think I've looked at so far, right? Cause yeah, mostly it does have to do with Abigail, and then looking at this is only, well, it's a 14-minute video, but it was really like 12 minutes actually, like yeah, listening to the lore and all, right. Um, and really, like yeah, if you really did kind of sum it down, it really probably would be like, well, 12 to like 15 minutes, right? The whole of Salem. Um, but other than that though, yeah, it's a good little story, right? And then yeah, finding out more about Abigail, right? But yeah, I'm gonna just end it off right here. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna just do another poll. And I don't know, I'm gonna definitely put Camelot on there because yeah, I think I want to look at that next. And then there might be some others that I just gonna put on there regardless, right? But yeah, right now, yeah, you guys can comment down below what you want, right? And if it's just the same stuff, I'll just put the same stuff down, right? But other than that, yeah. Oh yeah, and then also like I said, yeah, if I look at it and if there's a character like Abigail that's like mainly a part of it, right? Or like a character or two, right? Basically, that's mainly a part of it. Then I'll try and look at the story of that as well, right? The week after. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to like, subscribe again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.